Hello, welcome. My name is Gilbert Tangana. I'm the CEO of Ascent Leadership Group. Over the last 30 plus days, I've been sharing some tips in form of quotes and short stories around my upcoming book, Purposeful at Heart. And the last episode was one of those first episodes where now we're summarizing the book, especially looking at the critical components of the book for your understanding, and so that when the book comes out in the next few weeks, then you're able to have a clear understanding on what the book is about and how it will impact your life as a leader or an upcoming leader or an experienced leader or whichever space that you find yourself that you're leading. And in the first episode, we talked about the aspect of purposeful leadership as a foundational aspect of this book. And we look at the comparison of purposeful leadership from traditional leadership, which focuses on skills and competencies, from purpose-driven leaders or purpose-driven leadership, which focuses on the why. And we talk about purposeful leadership focuses on the heart of the leader. And we look at three hearts: the heart to love people unconditional, the heart to value people, and the heart to believe in people, which we said will expound more over the next few days, a few episodes that will come. But today I want to talk about the leadership challenge, or the challenge that leadership faces today. And then we look at a few aspects around what is required of us when you're talking about driving transformation. So I want to start there in terms of today's leadership challenge. And if we look at today's leaders, they're faced with myriads of challenges. The first one is the aspect of what you call complex dilemma, because leaders today are faced with decisions that are more right and right decision and not right and wrong decision. Because if it was right and wrong decisions, then their teams would have already made those decisions because they are looking at making the right decision. But for leaders, then you're faced with this complex dilemma of choosing between right and right decision. And that's where the complexity of the leadership begins. Second the second challenge is climate anxieties. And we know today a number of leaders are grappling in terms of either growing their business from a profitability perspective and how they can be able to support the community and the world at large in terms of the global warming, the climatic issues, and championing that agenda. We know a number of organizations now are supporting the aspect of eco-friendly machineries, for example, bicycles, cars that are electric, and this is what we're championing as leaders, and it becomes part of the challenge that we are faced on today. Then we have fragmented energies, and I've just briefly also talked about it in terms of we want to make money as leaders. That's the push by our organization and stakeholders. But also you want to look at how do you make money in a more ethical way? How do you make money in a more friendly way that will not destroy things, will not destroy people, will not destroy the environment, will not destroy others along the way? And that's part of the challenge that we're faced as leaders. Then we have existential quests, things that are already blocking us. We have inferiority syndromes, we have imposter syndromes, we have the challenges of families as leaders, and many other challenges that are existential in our quest to grow as leaders, in our quest to lead effectively. Then we have what we call toxic masculinity, and this is coming from both genders. In organizations today, you find that there is a bit of systemic inequities that I also talk about as one of the challenges in terms of people, not necessarily from a gender perspective, but also from just a work level perspective. Then we have what we call entrenched polarities, where we are looking at success, but there's a gap between where we are and where success is. Then how do we then fill this a gap in a way that will be able to ensure that we deliver the right results or the right productivity? And also we have profound uncertainties. Today, COVID came, and we look at the wars and political wars in many different countries. Look at the war in Ukraine and Russia. And all these are actually profound uncertainties because we never knew that these things will come to this level and affect the world to this level. So these are some of the leadership challenges that I've just highlighted top of mind. But the question for you is, how are you navigating these challenges? And how are they helping you to actually be more purposeful as a leader and drive purposeful transformation? Remember that the role of leadership in any transformation is actually fourfold. The first is to ensure that you embed shared vision to the team. The second is to ensure that you lead change, because it's important for you to be at the front line in terms of navigating for change. The third is to ensure that you inspire people along the way, so that then they are also able to champion and lead and work with you towards it. And the last one is to empower people, so that then they are able to move forward swiftly and smoothly. And if I ask you, out of all these, when it comes to team success, what is the most important aspect to you as a leader? Is it your experience level, or is it your technique that you employ to ensure that your team is thriving? So that's the question that I want to leave it for you. And that is a question that we try to answer. I try to answer in the book Purposeful at Heart. And I hope that in the next episode, we'll be able to dig deeper in terms of what does research talks about when it comes to those two things. What does research talks about when it comes to you as a leader in driving purposeful transformation? And that's the gist of the book Purposeful at Heart. I hope I've given you an overview, and looking forward to the next episode as we dissect the book Purposeful at Heart in understanding why anyone should be led by you. My name is Gilbert Tangana. I'm the CEO of Ascent Leadership Group. Thank you.